You guys tuned into the Coro podcast. Your boy Hayes Capone and the fellas is here.
You already know.
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
So, man, what is popping?
I mean, ass is popping, but yeah.
What is popping? This weather.
This weather's ridiculous, yo. Why are we in a fucking Siberian warehouse?
I don't know. This is where it goes down. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're inside, but yet you're still outside.
Yeah. It's the inside outside.
Turf, though. Turf is fine.
He said it's the inside outside.
Gives it an outside feel.
Well, the good thing is that the cameras won't overheat. It's too fucking cold in here.
Yep. You're perfect right now.
Built-in cooling system, man.
That's right. Insulated for the cameras, but not for us.
Not for us.
Yeah, so this is the first episode, pilot episode that we got running. The gentleman to my right, your left, the assholes at home that don't know left from right.
Shots fired.
Hayes Capone.
This is Bones.
It's your boy Gliz.
Not to be mistaken with Glizzy.
Yeah,
Two different
yeah.
things. We ain't with
Way
it.
too different.
Quick, bro, because
Yo.
internet.
Let's just get down to that. Like, why is your name Gliz?
You know, it's a
Name
funny
is
story.
Gliz.
It's a funny story. Yeah, it's a funny story, actually. In high school, my boy, he was known to making like names that could stick and everything like that. So he gave a lot of people nicknames. Actually, one of my boys, he actually gave me a nickname. Was Gliz, and Gliz is like, it derives from, so my name is Iwin, so it derives from a rapper, artist that I'm pretty sure you guys know. I'm not sure if you guys know Shy Glizzy.
Of course.
Shy Glizzy, you know, he came out with that
Young
song.
Hefe, home.
Young Hefe, yeah. I'm so awesome that, you know, that dude. So Shy Glizzy, and, you know, everyone called me Iwin, so Shy Glizzy, and then he was like, Glizzy. And he just, I guess, Shy Glizzy, but Glizzy. He used to always call me Glizzy, but then he just cut it short to Glizzy. But that was before the internet grabbed it, and I don't know how it became a hot dog and people's Johnsons and
That's
stuff.
crazy. So we could say that the Glizzy stuff.
So I used to, that's how I started. I got hats that say Glizzy on it, Glizzy Gang on it, and I can't wear that because now that I walk around with that shit. These kids out here talking about, you're a part of that team? I'm like, wow. It's not even like that. I got those hats just stored up in the crib, like, and I'm a hat, you know, all my people know. So it's like, damn. But yeah, so I kept the name, and I wasn't trying to be defeated because when I grew up in the 90s, you know, it was called, a Glizzy was a ratchet, you know, a Glock, something, 9, you feel me? It wasn't no, the Glizzy,
yeah,
Glizz.
I remember that. I remember that. That was good.
Come on, bro. That's the people that still, I think they still say in their songs right now, artists. I gotta check that out. I think there's still people that say sometimes they say the Glizzy, the Glizz, and shit like that. I heard Kodak say it once or twice. One or twice.
I don't know. I don't know if we want to quote Kodak.
Yeah.
You've seen that nigga, right? You heard that nigga talk.
He's still an artist. He's still a good artist.
Man, he's an artist. Artist is artist is good. But all good artists is some
But yeah.
I like Kodak's energy though. Kodak's energy is pretty good. He got to get it together though.
He's mentally ill.
I mean, the other day he was just like sitting in the middle of the street eating food. I don't even know if he was under the influence. But yo, shout out to you, Kodak. We love you out here.
That's a 3 out of 4.
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna be real with you. I don't fuck with Kodak at all.
Nah, but
I done heard that nigga talk one time, and I was like, you know that character from the Wild Thornberry, the little brother,
Donnie.
Yeah, exactly what that nigga reminded me of when he started talking. He was laughing and all that shit. I was like, yo, what's happening right now? Nigga look like a crackhead from Southside. What's going on right now?
I think I definitely see that or heard that episode on Hot 97.
Oh yeah, that was difficult. But with you
That
being
was hard.
Gliz, you being the man, we stick to Gliz, and Gliz is actually cool. If you niggas
That's
come
it.
up with Glizzy, we gonna start putting shit.
I already hear no time about it.
No, we're gonna start roasting
I
motherfuckers.
said, it used to be Glizzy, but then I cut it short because of the internet. You know, he can't really
like
beat the internet. They're undefeated, but you know, I still prevail. So I just cut it short. Glizz. And nothing else. Glizz is fine. No Glizzies, no none of that. All right. It's a hot dog to me, first of all.
Right.
All right, whatever. But yeah, you know what it is. My name is Glizz, yo. That's it.
Do you have a list of questions?
Name is
We all came up with a bunch of shit to talk because that's what we do. We come in here, we have a good time, we watch the fights. Anybody who's never been in the area talked about it in the last episode that me and Hayes did on the goddamn pod. This is where a lot of the fun moments and all the good shit that we do here happens. Like, my fucking cheeks was hurting on fucking New Year's when I was here with y'all. Yeah, my wife was like, I never see you laugh that fucking much ever. Like, you don't
It was a
even.
fun
It
time.
was a
I'm
fun
not gonna
time. We had a good time.
Picked it up. It was a great time.
Yeah, we
I
had a good
appreciate
time
y'all
that
having
night.
me too.
Like, we were all here having a good time. Like it was a perfect moment for the start of 2025.
Damn right. It was lovely. Mm-hmm. All right, enough of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get emotional.
No tears.
But Liz had a very good question about the barbershop, man. You should drop that one.
I was going through my feeds one time on my TikTok feeds, and I seen a very shapely, curvy woman. Oh my God. some people might say she have a BBL, but I don't know. You know, in the yoga pants. But yeah, so she was doing a hair. She was a barber doing a haircut, fire fade, toom, toom, toom. And she was real bad. I'm telling you, real bad. But I thought about it. You know, how would your shorty feel if, you know, if your barber was some chick like that, like a bad one of your chicks that you think is bad, whatever, you know, and she's the one that cuts your hair, like she's the one that makes you look fire every night for your, you know, what do you think about that?
But like, is she sitting on top of you while she?
The one that I saw.
She's a regular. The way a barber. So the same. I was thinking about it like this. Like, so you know how you have those moments when you know, he gets up close to trying to get your fade up nice, and you know, sometimes you might feel his shoulder. You feel?
Pause.
He might rub up too close.
Pause.
I'm just saying, it's not no motion. Like y'all all been through. Y'all all get cuts every 2 weeks, every week. Don't come at me. Y'all don't. Come on.
So let me get this straight.
Let's be straight.
Let me get this straight. So,
I'm clean.
what you trying to say is, would you rather your regular barber or one of these bad chicks?
Yeah, and let's say that the quality of the haircut is the same thing. We're not even talking about the quality of the haircut. They matching. Like they could both cut hair.
What about the price?
But it's just now it's a
Who's
female
cheaper?
male.
Who's cheaper?
No, same price,
Same
everything.
price, same
female, male.
Okay.
Oh,
Would you go, even though, you know, you got a wife, you got a shorty on or whatever? How would your wife feel about that shit?
Backup.
You know?
be backup. Whenever I can't get in contact with my barber, guess who I'm coming with? Boom.
Like, would that mean your main barber? Like,
I'm gonna be real.
imagine she come up, like, let me get this fade, and I'm like, a titty on your shoulder?
Watch the mic.
A titty on your shoulder? Like, come on. Like, that's compared to something like,
See,
we started before the show, and we can't tell you the amount of shit that we said because we get demonetized immediately.
Yeah.
Also, we get canceled. But my nigga, yeah, you turned it the right way. Turn it the right way. All right, cool.
so
He's been messing with
I'm
that.
hoping you've been fucking with it the whole time that we've been here. We can hear it too, by the way.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Tightens up right there. You made it for me, that's all.
I mean,
Yeah,
you clear
as I keep going.
You're good because you keep going forward when you talk.
Yeah, nah. I'm
Right.
trying to express myself, that's why.
He gets excited when he talks.
for me at least, I'm gonna be honest.
So true.
I don't know about y'all, but my eyes be hella shut when I'm getting a barber, like when I'm getting a haircut. Like, I don't know. It's just weird for me to be looking at this dude while he's cutting my hair.
Yeah, but I know there's moments he pushes up on you, man, and no more. He pushes up on you, right?
Hold on. Let's clarify. His chest. And don't clap, my nigga.
His chest, and I'm not, like I said, no. Come on, my nigga. It is a big part of our barber community, my nigga. Like, come on.
I don't. Anywhere it's a big part.
It's no.
Damn.
So yeah, man, like I said, I close my eyes when I'm getting a haircut. Like, if we can't make too much eye contact, I'm gonna be honest with you. We just can't. Like, I'm not looking at you.
Thinking like, hey, he like, you know, and I'm just
lovely, bro.
come on, like, you know, the same feeling, you know, that I just like, it's crazy. Like,
It's just like this one time, bro was cutting my hair or whatever, and you know how sometimes you lick your lips or whatever because like they're crusty or whatever.
Yeah.
He licked his lips, bro. My heart dropped. I wanted to get out of there, bro. That's fast, not good.
That's when you had to. That's when you gotta heel click your Tim's 3 times to go. No diddy, no diddy, no diddy.
Bro, I was,
Take me home.
I was shook.
lick your heels 3 times.
But then when I got up off the chair and I looked in the mirror, I was like, damn, he flexed my shit. So I went back.
I went back.
Yeah,
We had a quick moment, but when nigga, you redeemed yourself. The cut is clean.
Yeah.
All right?
You had to respects, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how would you? How would you feel? You know, like be your main barber. Like, how would you? If you're shorty, can your shorty be mad about that? If it's just business,
Well,
and then
I mean, you just don't talk about it. Like,
you see that.
let her find out. Let her find out on her own.
And then now she
Well,
gotta find out on her own, and now she doesn't feel
like-
funny about that. You see what I'm
she's a
saying?
girl,
Like,
yeah, but like,
You got my shit nice. You like
like
it.
she
So what
cuts
up?
my shit, and you like it. Like, I'm straight.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. My wife is bi, so I don't have that problem.
wait, what?
My wife is bisexual, so we don't have that shit. I look at whatever the fuck I want. My wife knows I ain't going
Do
nowhere.
you have stories?
I have stories, but not the kind people think. Everybody's like,
Sure,
"You get
sure.
threesomes?" No,
Hell
no, I don't get threesomes. That bitch is crazy. She will kill somebody. Don't do that with my wife. She Italian and Puerto Rican. They will kill someone.
So she's like
Every time I hear something like that, I'm like,
nuts.
yeah, like about
It'll
the
go from Scarface to fucking Gotti real quick.
Quick. The Godfather. Full Vito Corleone. She'll get real quiet. That shit scares me.
I guess you skipping some levels.
You imagine coming home, you open that door or whatever, and she look at you and say, "You can't refuse." Like, what do you think that would mean?
If Sam says
Coming
that,
from
it would
her.
be all right. If Sam said that shit, it would probably be sexual. She'd probably be telling me she about to do some crazy shit with me. She gonna let me get away with it, but my wife will make me pay the piper in the morning. She'll be like, "I'll give you the craziest type of ass you never had in your life. However, in the morning, I'm gonna need you to do all the shit that I want to do tomorrow." That'd be the trade-off.
You gotta, yeah, that's how it usually is.
Okay.
So we still have that trade-off. It's not that crazy. My wife is chill, but there was one time I made a joke. I jokingly made a comment about a girl I used to be around all the time who's, she's bad. And she's Puerto Rican, which unfortunately for me is kryptonite. I don't know what happens. Puerto Rican women come around me and I'm like, stay 10 feet away from me, you Jezebel. I'm scared. I hide behind my
That's your
wife.
kryptonite.
That's my. You ever seen that Kevin Hart meme where he's on top of the shorty, she's carrying him, and the girl's like this, looking at the other bitch, like stay away from him.
Like, yeah.
That's what it look like when my wife sees Puerto Rican women around me. She's like, yeah, stay away from
She
me.
already know.
She knows. That's the one.
That's cool.
I can't go to Puerto Rico by myself. I know that already. Like it's just not gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of Dominican niggas born that day. It's gonna be a lot of Dominican niggas. They're gonna be like, yo, you had the kid while you was over. You was there 3 days. Exactly. That's how pregnant I got her. That's the problem. I can't get in trouble with this shit. But yo, with the barber shit, I don't think my wife would give a fuck, but that's my wife. My wife is bi. She would probably look at it and be like, do the thighs match the ass? Nah, wife won't bag her. We're not into that right now. That's not part of our relationship that we fuck with. Not every bi girl wants to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Just depends on who you got. Like, I got a cousin whose wifey is down. Like, every couple holidays, she finds a girl that she likes, that she knows she could trust is clean, and she brings her through. And they hit shorty. And that's their shit. That's what they love to do for each other.
How long they been together?
Cousin been with her for like 4 years now, almost 3-4 years, just about.
That's somebody you gotta find, like on one of those dating.
What they
sites.
call those? They call those like unicorns or some shit like that, right? It's like a name for that, bro. I'm serious.
I don't know what it's called, but I know that
Honestly,
it's definitely a
I don't know, but
unicorn.
that means that she's fully in love with him. 'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah. But they both like that was the thing when they first when you get with a bi girl, most people have never been with one. There's a set of rules. You come up with a set of rules from the very beginning. We establish what it is, what it isn't. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, it's cold as fuck, and my sinuses are slapping the shit out of me.
Yeah,
But-
get it confused.
Don't get it fucking twisted. My nose is all fucked. But with bi girls, it's like a contract. Like, the minute we get together, like, all right, real shit, are you into other girls? Yes. Do you still want to fuck other girls while we're together? Yes. Terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Like, my wife has it in her clause. She can fuck a bad bitch, but I got to pre-approve, and I got to be able to watch. I don't even want to fuck the bitch. I just want to see what happens.
This is crazy.
I want to sit in the corner and watch this shit and be like, damn, look at my girl. Fuck this bitch. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my wife's not a unicorn. Definitely, she's definitely
Unicorn.
A unicorn.
she's a fucking lioness.
Yeah.
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 100%.
Take care of her king.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
But it
everything.
could be a very scary thing at the same time. So,
Well, I mean, that depends on what you do. That's
I don't do nothing, babe. I don't do nothing at all. I never, no.
He's got a halo.
Yeah.
So what you want to do about it?
Yeah.
But if you're shorty, if the barber,
Looking for the light to come on though.
yeah, it just
I gotta
it's just the, and it don't never turn on. That shit tinks.
You just got the
I
podcast.
got a halo. Hold on. Is there? There you go.
If I got a halo, my horns hold that shit up. I just got to keep it a buck.
Honestly, the horn is definitely out.
Yeah, it's the horns for me. The horns. If I got a halo, the horns are holding up the halo.
That's crazy.
That's the real shit. That's what it is.
No parts.
Yeah,
But I definitely believe there's always redemption to get your halo back, but sometimes you gotta enjoy the ride first.
that's absolutely part of the process. But we take it a little off topic. We were having fun.
Yeah.
But with the barber, final words. Would you deliberate, sir?
How would you feel?
For me, all I was saying is I think if it wouldn't matter to me, I'll keep it professional. Always keep it professional in business, you know. Of course, it'd be a nice little eye candy, but you know, you have your, you have to have respect for significant others and stuff like that. So, you know, but me, I wouldn't matter to me. If it matters to your significant other, then something you discuss with that person, you know. But besides that,
So I got a question for
keep it
you.
professional. Get your haircut by a bad bitch.
So I got a question for you. So imagine your girl gets her hair done by a big her type of dude.
As long as they keep it professional, I'm not saying
And
like he has to be like popping his chest and ass.
It's not. You don't mess with the zone,
And
nigga.
zip it in, like,
Taking her earrings off with her tongue and shit, spitting it up.
Not that time. Not that time. Well, like,
Just dancing that shit on while he's doing it. He's going.
honestly, there are male style hairstylists, right?
Yeah.
So
Plenty.
they use, but most of the time I think, most of the time it's mostly females, but they are male hairstylists, and
like he's straight.
but you really don't see female barbers, like you really don't see that, right?
You don't get as many nowadays.
Nah.
But
That's what I'm saying. So now if you
Definitely
do run into one, and she is, you know, is that going to conflict with your, you know, to me, I feel like you keep it professional. That's it.
all right. That was a very political answer. He answered that like a real married man. He was like, "Wait a minit, I gotta make sure."
That was bad.
Put
Let me make sure I say the right thing.
because she gonna see this shit. All right, gentlemen, let's pause it right here, and then we come back for the next questions.
Bet.
All right, and we're back. So, what we got going on?
Not much, man. Doing what we do. My bad. I was just saying about that
Yeah,
extra
no.
content. So yeah, man. Next up, Bones. What you got for us, man?
All right. How would you? Well, I guess should you change your political views to be able to fuck somebody?
Oof.
I mean, what you think?
Honestly, whatever flows their boat. Are you there just for a good time, not a long time, or for a long time and a good time? That's the real question. But for me, I guess not. It's not worth it.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, listen. Yeah, there's just certain things, you know, like, I guess before, if you think about it, like, back in the day, right? When I was eating, like, all different types of meats, like, then I guess Muslim women were, like, off my list, then I guess, right? Because, that lechon was fire, bro. So,
You're not about to not eat pork. Fuck out of here.
but, my bad. I went into religion. Political views. I don't know. Back in the day when I was raw, I might just lie and say I voted for whoever you voted for, baby. Yeah, that's who I voted for. So no, I probably wouldn't change my political views.
I don't know. For me, I don't think it matters for me. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think about it on a political standpoint. Let me see. Nah. If she bad, I'm knocking.
But what if she voted for Biden though?
If she bad, I'm knocking. I'm thinking about it too. Like I don't know. Like it's
On either side of the
it's
equation?
like is it gonna really like me voting? Yeah, I vote. You know, I try to, you know, I try to think I'm political, like think I know politics and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm all about my bread. So if you know whatever supports my habit of spending, that's all.
Alright.
I vote for it, bro. Like
It's a no for me, dog. On some real shit. Like if a shorty tell me her political views, I'm gonna respect her choice. But if she
Yeah.
come up and straight up is like, oh,
that's what I guess I'm trying
you know what
to
I'm
say.
saying? You wanna You want to clap these MAGA cheeks? I'm gonna be like, nah, take that shit that way. Your shit probably dusted and you probably stink. Now move on. Bitch.
I'm not gonna go that crazy for like if I voted, like I say, if I vote against the party that you voted against, that you voted for, if it's that much of a problem to her, then yeah, I'll probably be like, all right, then we probably, she makes it a big deal, then whatever, I can't be with her, so whatever. But for me, it's not that much of a deal, so it's like whatever.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Now I started thinking about it a little more, and nah, I ain't changing my political views. It's over. It is what it is.
I'm not doing it. I can't do that shit.
Yeah, I don't
know how niggas do it. But what the Yankee fitted on, I think what you brought up was the funniest shit ever because you said it too.
How do you know, or how do you spot a New Yorker without them telling you, no matter what country or state you're in?
Good.
There are signs.
There's definitely signs.
I mean, I remember this one time we was in DR and bro did not say one word. There was no words coming out out his mouth, I should say. And for one reason or the other, I looked down and he was walking across the beach in Thames. I knew he was from New York, bro. I knew he was from New York.
It was like, yeah. Enjoy the walk.
Nah. The yer was coming out the Thames. Like, yer. Like, yo, get me out the sand, my man. Fuck is you doing? This shit was wild.
That's the niggas needs them Tim Crocs. Them shits the Tims in the back and Crocs in the front.
That was
I'm
one.
telling you, that's crazy.
That was one. The other one was when, like, dude ordered a sandwich or whatever, right? I mean, you in DR, right? So you're going to order, like, salami, queso frito, you know what I'm saying, con los plátanos, los tres golpes. No. Bro was like, yo, y'all got bacon, egg, and cheese? I was just like...
You're like, huh?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es lo que es eso, muchacho people?
No, pero este hombre... Tú estás usando droga.
Right?
¿Tú estás drogado?
Of rip.
Oh, my God.
The owner was like, yo, ¿y qué fue lo que él pidió? What did he ask for? And the other one was like, yo no sé una vaina rara. It was crazy, bro.
Una cosa que se llama un bacon, egg, and cheese.
Una vaina ahí que no sé. Tú sabes que los gringos traen vaina para acá.
Am I bugging? You never happened to you something like that where you could tell homie was from New York without him talking at all or telling you? You didn't even have a conversation with something.
It's for me. I could tell a little bit with the clothes, but for me, it was when I hear the lingo, the language, the accent. Excuse me.
When I hear the accent come out,
accent,
I'm
I'm
like,
like, I can tell with more lingo. That's what I catch up. Like, yeah, you from New York.
well, like, where in New York though? Is it downstate New York or upstate New York?
That part's a little too difficult to get to because there's so many technicalities.
Well, yeah,
I
and
mean,
no, because it's just certain words.
Yeah, there's
Like,
certain
if you
words. There's
say-
little things.
If you
Yeah.
say my heart, you from Brooklyn.
Yeah, you see.
If you say
You my right
buns,
lung. You my right lung.
Yeah.
Like, what? Is that serious?
say yo, you buns, son, definitely from the Bronx. If you say what up, hat, you from Westchester,
Yeah.
especially Yonkers.
Yeah.
Why else?
I still say hat to the day.
That will fool. Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't with you.
Yeah, if you call the school lunch bunk, yeah, you Yonkers.
Those are the days.
Those are the
Having the
days.
bump.
Wow.
You know the problem is the upstate shit. Upstate niggas talk weird. Some niggas have a little more country twang to them.
They do have
Like I went up there to work one time and delivered tires, and the nigga started talking to me, and I was like, "Nigga, what? The fuck? Where you from, nigga? You from Tennessee? You moved up here? What's good? Nah, man, I'm from right here." And I'm like, "From where? That's what I want to know. Where you from?" And he's like, I used to live in Orange County, North in Orange County. And I was like,
I don't even know where
California?
that's at.
He was like, nah, New York. And I was like,
That's
right above Dutchess.
Yep.
I mean,
Hour and 30.
Deep in the fucking trenches of Bumble.
But it's like this.
Yo, bro, that shit was Trump country. I drove by there. I was nervous. I was like, oh, shit.
Now that you say that, and you mentioned all that up north, I just want to get this out the way once and for all. Once and for all. Shout out to Buffalo.
wait, what?
Shout out to Buffalo, but I'm sorry. You from Canada. You're not from New York. You understand? Y'all from here, though.
You giving
I
them?
got some rap.
You
know
sure
that?
that?
Right?
Yo,
You shooting at them because they're an hour away from Canada?
You from Canada. Now you Canadian. But much love to y'all though, cause like for real, y'all got a lot of talent out there and all that. But you still Canadian.
You gonna have these niggas talking about I'm from Buffalo, eh?
Is you from New York even? Is you from New York?
Hold on. We can't do that because it is geographically correct. But as niggas from Westchester, how many niggas from the Bronx is like, oh, you live upstate? Right. Nigga, my house is 10 minutes away. The fuck is you talking about? Just say you don't drive, nigga.
I grew up on that too. It was always growing up in Yonkers, and then I go down to the Bronx and I have family in the Bronx. And be like, where you from? I'm from Yonkers. Oh, that's Westchester. That's upstate. Bro, that's because you never leave the city. That's why. Like,
just say you don't drive, nigga. Just say you don't drive.
Like, take the train up the Metro North. That shit takes you all the way up there. You be up there. That's all. Like,
you can see deers for the first time.
Jesus Christ. Like,
you can see the city.
Once and for all, let them know. Westchester,
from where we at.
Westchester's not upstate.
Thank you. We're not upstate.
Not upstate.
Over here in Yonkers, where you can see the whole skyline, and it's beautiful.
It is. There are some places up here. But my thing too, like as a New Yorker, being outside New York, we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Like there was some shit happened when I lived in Florida. And the Floridians were saying all types of jit and this and that. And we were like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about? And right then and there, like 2 seconds over, them niggas was going at it. And me and another nigga looked at each other. We was like, oh, nigga, you one of us? You from New York? Yeah, those are these niggas here. And we busted out and we got some chopped cheese because that's what it is. But can we talk about something that as New Yorkers, I think we get frustrated with? Do you remember when every fucking undercover cop, for whatever reason, every fucking undercover cop in Manhattan in the Bronx was wearing a Marks Teixeira jersey, a Yankee fit, it didn't even look official, and so fucking single sole Timbs? How you gonna walk around in single sole Timbs as a New Yorker? You should be embarrassed.
With the straight leg pants?
Right. Pants. I'm like, oh. First of all,
the hat crooked to the side. Stop it. Yeah. Stop it.
Who's doing the intel?
That giveaway.
Bruh.
That giveaway.
Major giveaway.
I'm out here.
And then
I'm out here. Get buttoned up.
And then to make it
you got a dime on you? I don't got shit on me. What are you talking about?
That ass be like, do you have a bag of weed on you?
Are those shorts naked?
Let me get some of that good grass. Like, what are you?
It's either that or they used to say like the lingo that was outdated. You know what I'm saying? Like right now we saying gas and things like that, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, you got some lism? Like,
what? Yeah. Shut up. Close up shop right now.
That's when they should play that damn. Y'all remember that viral sound? That run. Run.
Just like that. Instant.
They got that shit from. And then it was the same fucking jersey.
Yeah, we recording in New York right now.
This is New York. This is Yonkers. You see everybody from Manhattan? Yonkers.
I think I slightly heard a fuck you and they drove by.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But
got in the way.
How the fuck they got the same exact look? And there's like 20 of them in the fucking train station. There was no Yankee game, nigga. How you wearing the Yankee shit with the fitted single sole Timbs? And then to make it worse, they gave themselves up. They wore Oakleys. We're like, nigga, who wears Oakleys besides cops?
It's crazy.
In New York?
That giveaway.
Oakley's
That giveaway.
Yo, my nigga.
Bro, you're not playing baseball. Like, what do you do that with?
Right.
no
Why are
game
you wearing
today.
a jersey on? There's no game on, bro. Like, nigga, we could find out in New York.
Yeah, now you can talk with somebody
There's
from
no
New York.
traffic
Like, how
right now. There's only us and you. That's not it. It's not.
It's not it. It's a setup. Run, nigga.
I do want to say like a story though. That it's like there was one time when I was saying,
Story time.
Wigglers.
well, I used to be in the military, so I spent 4 years in Virginia, and over there, they got a little bit of different style, a different vibe over there. It was at the time it was from like 2010, 2014. I think around that time, dreadlocks was a big thing. Like everybody wanted to look like Lil Wayne. Everybody looked like Lil Wayne over there. I swear to God, everybody looked like Lil Wayne over there. I swear to everything I love. That shit look crazy. But I remember when I used to get dressed out there and go out to the clubs out there. I used to be like they used to see me like a sore thumb. I was already, like, they knew I was from New York because the fitted clothes and everything was different on me. There was oh, snap. And then the link. So I feel like it's a big thing when you go to different states. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah, when you go to another state, you can tell that it's.
You can tell like the hairstyle.
I got clown for that shit.
I got clown for that shit. I used to always get like, "Yo, you from New York?" So they used to always step up to me sometimes. The girls, I used to get easy with the girls. They a little different to me. It was like I was foreign. I was foreign out there. I was exotic, bro. No, Oh, I was a Dominican out there with my eyebrows getting done.
Ferrari
There's barbers out there that don't know how to do eyebrows or know how to do none of that stuff. At the time, I was, flexing. Nobody, like the black barbers out there, they didn't really know how to do the straight edge. That's what it was, the straight edges at the time. But they got nice with it at the time. But I found somebody over there that was nice with it, luckily. But yeah, over here it was a little different. But that's how I knew I was like in a different place, and I wasn't from, like, yeah, I'm not from New York, but they already knew I'm from New York. So going to different places, like, you could tell by the way you dress, by the way you talk, and when you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb, real sore thumb, it's crazy.
I'm always a sore thumb. I'm the tallest one in the group.
Yeah, that's the problem. You tall as fuck. That's the difference.
bro be towering.
Bro stands next to you. You'd be like, the fuck? Did a building just move in front of me? The fuck just happened? And then, being your cousin, I love you, but when I have to hug you, I have to like aim high.
Yeah.
I feel like a toddler, man. This shit ain't cool. You imagine you gotta hug your cousin like this, like a toddler? This shit is not okay. I need uppies. What the fuck?
Yeah, I might take a different route. I'm gonna take a different route real quick for this, but how do you feel if you was to have a girlfriend taller than you? How do you feel about tall girls? About tall female girls that are taller than you? Like, that's a good question. That's
They not. I'm not attracted to them.
Even if she was bad, like, boom, top down, like,
I'm not
beautiful,
saying that
10 out of 10.
But the thing is just, listen, I'm a tall 5'7", you know what I'm saying? I'm tall as fuck.
Bro, to you, my head.
But, like, it's just, my thing, I don't know. It just looks different. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when you hear the word doctor, y'all stay with me here. When you hear the word doctor, right? A lot of people automatically think of a man for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, and it's fucked up, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be that way, but that's the way that most people think, not everybody. So when you see this person is tall as hell, people gonna think that's my mother. Like, they're gonna think that's my big sister. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, no.
So that's not attractive. That's like a point, I guess, like a no-no for you as far as
it's
like,
just there is no point for you to be that tall. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why?
Short. If I was too tall.
Shut up. Like
you,
why are you taller than me? You should is not coexist with me.
Just think about it though. Like when you bend down, it takes more energy for you. Because you're tall as fuck. You know
I always thought about it, man. A tall girl, like, imagine you should go to work and you're like, yo, all right, babe, I'm going to work. You have to go.
For what?
Bye, babe. You took me to.
No, wait. Hold on. What is the height we're talking about? This is bugging. My wife is taller than me. I never had that problem.
Yeah, but I think that's normal though.
No,
like,
wait,
it's like
how tall is she? How tall is she to you?
She's about
an inch or two?
She's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall.
Right.
No. Sam is taller than me. It's fucking noticeable.
Bare feet down.
Bare feet down. She's right the fuck here. She's right above my ass. It's just she got a big ass head, so I got.
You have to be like, when you give a kiss, you have to look up and be like give her a kiss.
Here,
you see,
I go up a little bit, but I gotta look at my neck.
I'm saying, like, you gotta look up and she looking like, I got.
Like if the difference between you and your wife's height,
yes,
and then you have to
like
look
that.
down.
I just can't. I can't do it.
That's actually I
You know what I'm saying? So now imagine that.
No, but I did the girl that was 6'2".
Do you feel bad? You still feel bad?
I can't.
Yeah.
That was definitely a tower over you.
Yes, she was way taller than me. I dated a girl in Florida that was 6'2". She was an athlete.
For what?
Because I was on a dating app. Time out. I was on a dating app in Florida.
Like, I just I'm sorry, but birds with feathers should flock together. Like, we don't have the same feathers, okay? Like what's going on here?
I don't want to yell.
I didn't mind it. She was she was an athlete. She was an athlete too. She played volleyball, and then we were hitting each other up. I was on a dating app, and she matched with me. And then Shorty was bad. I wasn't even gonna lie. I didn't know how tall she was because in her picture she's always sitting down. So I was like, I got some long ass legs. She must be mad short. She's trying to hide it. And then I saw her in person. She got out of her car. She was in a Mercedes. She came out her car. Was like, who the fuck is this? And then for like 2 seconds, I had him over. Like, oh hell no! I did not just get catfish.
Bro got reverse catfish, bro.
Reverse catfish.
And then I saw her, and then I was like, oh no, she's pretty though. She's not. There wasn't anything masculine about her. She was still tall and gorgeous. I was like, how much we talking about working here? And she was like, about $1.80. I was like, hey, I bet you could throw you over my shoulder. We'll be all right. Let's go. I can still handle that. $1.80 is nothing. Let's go.
I can't do 6'2".
She was lit though.
I'm 5'11". If she's like 6'1", that's the cutoff. If you're like 5, honestly, I don't even like the same height shit. I need my girl to be shorter than me. Like I need to make sure I need a pop. I need to feel that masculine. Like I could
Birds
grab
of
you.
a
Like,
feather.
what you doing? What you doing? Like is she gonna try to do something crazy?
Bro.
Shake ass.
Yo, but you know the thing though.
Nigga wants a shit feeling.
You know, I want to. Just that. I'm not saying no, I don't support abuse or nothing like that. That's what it is.
Can't think correct him so quick. We're trying not to get
I'm
canceled.
just saying, I'm just saying. I want to feel masculine to my woman. Like, I don't want my woman to be, I grab her, she can grab me. Oh, shit. You got it.
Yeah, but see, now that you say that though, like, you know what it would be like? You wake up in the morning, like you and your girl, do you have like the same pair of sneakers or something like that? Like Jordan matching. You get what I'm saying? You match with certain things or whatever.
Yes.
Like, you imagine like just half sleep or whatever. You gotta go run and open the door or take the garbage. I don't know. Take the dog out real quick, and you would slide your feet in some all white or all black Air Force Ones, and they big as hell on you. Like,
Going with that. That's what I'm starting laughing. I really.
Yo, the only person that could have a problem with having a girl that tall is Khan, and that's because Khan's already really tall. But if you got a girl that's 6'1", 6'2", I think y'all overthinking it. And then the thing is,
I'm saying athletes. All right, athletes is different.
She's like 6'7". If she's 6'7", she has to be like bad. Like I'm talking like you look at her and you like, damn.
for
But,
what?
like,
but you wanna climb the bitch. You be like, that bitch is bad. I'll climb her.
Her head would be out the sunroof if y'all in a drop top. Like,
It's funny. I always say,
Damn, we're not that damn tall. I'm 6'4". I always
like
be
you drive with the Flintstones. Like, it's so funny. Nah, y'all should be tall women though. Y'all beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. There's nothing.
It's a personal
Yeah,
hang.
it's just, you know what I mean. It's beautiful.
He's a tall 5'7" guy.
Big fat.
Man.
Goes like the tall. Well, not taller than him, probably, right?
He's not taller than me, but he's up there.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Oh, we're talking about Hayes.
Yo.
He said the shorties. He don't mind the shorties being
Yeah.
taller than him, but not by much.
I mean, I guess one thing you could think of is that you'll never lose your girl because you could spot her anywhere. Like,
Facts.
There's some shit I do. Sam is taller than most women. Like, my wife is 5'10", so when she walks around seeing women, I don't lose that bitch. She walk around, I'm like, where the fuck she go? I go like this, and I'm like, the only other bitch my height is right there. That's it. All her bitches are down here.
Just
And my wife's the only one. She's like,
That's it. Yeah.
That's
That's my
funny
preference,
because
that's all, but-
that's exactly what I do when we go out.
There are bad, there's beautiful women out there. 10'10",
gorgeous,
that are
man.
freaking 6'2". I be seeing these athletes. Woo. WNBA got full of them, but it's just I can't. And she's give me a juke.
Hold on.
Dunk it over. Nah.
hold on. So Angel Reese is like, what, 6'1", 6'2"? The girl from the New York Liberty, the girl that was in
She's
college.
about like almost
LSU?
Yeah.
All right. So, like, if you get an Angel Reese, no matter how tall she is, she's still Angel Reese. She's still bad.
Yeah, but the thing
She's
is
still
that
gorgeous.
if she wear high heels, it's over. Now I'm like,
Doesn't matter if she wearing high heels.
Honestly,
You know what happens a lot?
confident though.
over. I don't know.
There's a lot of
Like
niggas
that.
that get emasculated by it, right? It's usually a taller nigga. Anybody closer to 6 feet, the minute you taller than them, they get real fucking upset.
I actually
But I'm 5'8", and any girl that I've dated that was shorter than me, that were like 5-inch heels and was like just above my head, that shit didn't bother me because you know what it meant? It meant her ass was closer to my face. I was happy.
yeah.
I'm not thinking about it because she's taller than you.
Easy
I don't give a fuck.
access.
Nigga, do you know how much quicker I could get to this ass? You know how fast I can eat that ass? It's amazing. It's impeccable.
That's crazy.
You are now tuned in to El Coro podcast.
It's the only episode we're ever gonna do. They're gonna cancel us. Well, who gives a fuck, right? The internet's not a real place, anyways.
We can try again later.
We'll just change the name a little bit. It'll be
It's
Al
just-
Photo instead of L. You'll think it's fucking.
It's not even economically like a good idea because like you have to spend more material on taller people. Like the shirt.
Why you going in like that?
Like it ain't even set up like that. You
Nah, but he's right.
Hold on, the fact that he sat there and thought about this.
More material.
Look at how much I eat.
Really?
Look how much I eat.
Okay, but
Not because you're tall. Not because you're tall. That's because you have a big appetite.
But even if you would, if you're tall, you're probably gonna need a little more. You're gonna need a higher shot.
Yes. Okay.
You're like 11. You like you're 6'4".
I think it's like a man, and athlete passed, and metabolism, all that crazy stuff.
You're a dad bod now.
If you eating more than 3 eggs, you gotta go. You understand? Like when we make breakfast and you eating 3 eggs or more, you gotta go.
Damn.
He said the 3X.
That's it.
The omelet.
I'm definitely 5.
That's what I'm about to say. I do 5 too.
Yeah, I do like 3, 4.
5 of them shits.
I do like 3, 4 in the morning.
Let's leave
Like 3, 4.
I'm not 200 pounds on accident. This
Oh,
was
baby.
It's by design.
I just
When your number starts with 2, nigga, that wasn't an accident. You know what you was doing. Like, I'm not mad about it. That's what I told Cuz the other day. I was like, yo, Cuz. He's like, yo, Cuz, you chunky, nigga, look good. I was like, yeah, it's happy weight. But she's my wife. She keep feeding me. He's like, nigga, but you don't say no. I was like, that's true. That bitch can cook. You know what it is to get a woman that can cook from scratch? Do you understand what that is? When they grab flour and eggs and a little bit of water and they start mixing that shit up and I get fucking pasta out of it, I'm going to eat the shit. I'm not about to be that nigga that's like, no, baby, I gotta wash the figure. Wash the figure for what? I'm already fucking you. I'm not fucking nobody else.
Yeah, I feel wait a minute. I feel like you still got to keep up with yourself, though.
No. Because if it's for you, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see and you make the change, that's lit.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm coming off 7 injuries in 3 years. I'm fucking done. I was tired of that shit. And then happy weight, and then I'm not like super big. I was a lot bigger last summer. But when I was last summer, I was like, yo, 250 kind of hurts. 250 hurts my knees, hurts my back.
Nah, weight.
I lost the weight. I got down to 225, and I'm still there. And when I go back to competing, obviously I'm going to lose fucking weight. I'm not going to go up against heavyweights again. I did that shit one time, and I was like, you know what? This shit is for the birds. I will never do this shit again. And anybody that thinks that it's not a difference between going up a nigga your size and a nigga your weight, it is. It is. I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
I'm built like a fucking orangutan. Long ass limbs, little ass torso. You put weight on this torso, I don't like you.
Bro, look like a starfish. That's
Facts. Nigga, I'm built like Patrick Star and shit.
Patrick.
This isn't shit. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? I look like I'm gonna start crawling buildings and shit in no time. This is not alright, bro. It looks like I'm about to start signing banana to you. Like, don't do it.
Yeah. That is nuts.
But it's true. That's what it feels like. Yo, one time I was sitting down and somebody was like, oh, can you pass me that thing above your head? And I just went like this and grabbed the shit and passed it back to him. And he was like, how the fuck did you reach from sitting down? I was like, long arms, short torso. And then he's like, for real? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you sound mad about it. Shit.
Yeah.
My daddy's 6'2", my mom was 5'1", and then somehow I got fucked in between this shit.
Yeah.
I got my mother's torso with my daddy's other genetics. How the fuck this work? I'm just looking at my mother like, thanks. Thanks, mom. What the fuck?
Got pieces.
Bro, Rottweiler mixed with a pit bull.
You know how angry that shit is? That shit got me so tight one time. And then my friends was like, you be like 6 feet tall when I was 12. And I believed that shit too. Like, maybe 5'10", 5'11" if I'm lucky. I was happy with that. And then God was like, you're not going to do that.
He said, hold on. He wasn't supposed to be 5.
Whoa, 5'9", 5'10", 5'8". Here you go, buddy. This is what you get.
That's what you get.
68 inches on the dot. Psh.
You ever turn around like for a quick second and the food burnt?
Never.
Wait, what?
Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? You cooking and then all of a sudden like the doorbell ring, you run over by the time you get back, the food burnt.
That's happened a handful of times when I first started cooking because you have it on high heat.
So I'm just saying that's probably what happened to you with God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how tall you gonna be? Ding dong.
Came back
like,
and
oh
said,
shit.
I fucked up. Damn, the nigga's torso is the wrong proportion. Shit.
You can still save it. You can still save it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's burnt on these sides. Like.
It's off-white Nike, not real white Nike. But yo, this show was fucking awesome. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good?
So this is episode 1 of El Coro Podcast. As you know, Hayes, Gliz, Bones, your boy Danny M from the Goddamn Pod to now El Coro Podcast. Brand new show. Live and direct.
Yes,
enjoying
sir.
this. We're going to have a good time. Well, it's not live and direct because we're going to edit it. And, you know, hopefully we get a sponsor. Screwball, by the way, if y'all are watching. We have a lot of drinks of whiskey that you could have for the summer. We got a bartender. He's coming on. Either give us some money or go fuck yourself.
Oh damn.
Straightforward.
I'm just kidding.
Straightforward.
El Coro.
But we're on that Go to Podcast, and this is dope. I love having this with you guys. We're going to continue to move forward with the show.
Yes, sir.
We'll find the right sponsors for it. You're the right sponsor. You go on the table. We'll show the people the table. And, man, this shit is hilarious. Jonathan did have a good question though.
He did.
And we're gonna save it for the next pod, but I want everybody at home to think about it too. Can you call yourself Latino, Puerto Rican, Dominican if you don't speak Spanish? If you got a friend that don't speak Spanish and a nigga get mad at this question, make him watch the next episode.
New Yorkers will let you
Yes,
feel
sir.
that. New Yorkers will let
We'll
you
tell
feel
you exactly
that.
how we feel about that
They
shit.
should feel that.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna sign off. Danny M.
You already know Capone.
Bones.
Your boy Glizz, not Glizzy, Glizz.
Yo, cut
Yo,
it down.
yo.
Hey, yo.
I had to end it like that, and we out.